Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
What chapter are we on, and how did we get here, and where were we yesterday?
Well, we just read Lamentations Chapter 1.
Sure as fuck did.
And in that chapter, it was actually kind of a cool poetry reading type thing for the destruction of Jerusalem.
Right. I mean, it was a collective mourning of the people's loss.
Right. Yeah, and it was well done. Yep. I mean, for the Bible thus far, I will give it credit. It did not suck completely.
Right. It was especially the first third of the chapter, I thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Just was a really nice imagery, just really good poetry.
Yeah, and of course we had to fall into the same, Jerusalem sucks for sinning, and then God's destroying them, and then they're going to have vengeance on their enemies. But I mean, that's to be expected in the Bible. So,
sure.
I mean, with that aside,
sure,
it was all good, So that was Lamentations Chapter 1.
Yes, it was.
Which means that today we're getting into
Lamentations Chapter 2.
All right, let's do this.
Okie dokie. All right, so we are getting into Chapter 2 of Lamentations.
Okay.
How the Lord has covered daughter Zion with the cloud of his anger.
Yes, he has. He's done that.
He has hurled down the splendor of Israel from heaven to earth. He has not remembered his footstool in the day of his anger.
Oh, interesting. He's referring to them as, he's referred to them as his footstool before, but that's an interesting reference there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, and the cloud is also an interesting reference.
Right.
When he's saying that the city is covered with a cloud of his anger.
Right.
When early on, they saw him as a cloud.
He was a cloud, right?
Yeah. Without pity, the Lord has swallowed up all the dwellings of Jacob. In his wrath, he has torn down the strongholds of daughter Judah. He has brought her kingdom and its princes down to the ground in dishonor. In fierce anger, he has cut off every horn of Israel.
I wonder if that's a reference to the horn. Like, you remember there was those horns back in, like it was Joshua. We were talking about the horns, I think. And I wonder if that's a reference to those horns.
See, I was concentrating on the fact that we're always asking in our contradiction episodes where you're always wrong.
Right.
If God gets angry. And, you know, one of the answers is always, no, he would never.
Yeah, but
and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Fierce
Verse
anger.
3, in fierce anger, he has cut off every horn of Israel.
Right. Yeah.
Burr, 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 burr.
Yeah.
He has withdrawn his right hand at the approach of the enemy.
Oh,
that's his fighting hand.
His fighting hand. Yeah.
Yeah. He has burned in Jacob like a flaming fire that consumes everything around it. Like an enemy, he has strung his bow. His right hand is ready.
Wow, they're literally saying God's fighting against Israel, sort of here, or Judah, you know.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember that one time way back when, like, there was an angel of the Lord or some guy that was, like, wrestling
Esau.
Right. Forever and ever and ever.
In the desert or whatever. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And it's like, was that God? Was that an angel of the Lord? Like, what the fuck? And he had armor, but we didn't know who he was. This reminds me of that guy.
Okay.
Like, is it the same, like, or, like, if you read stuff that, like, the show Supernatural would draw from, you know, where they say the angel Michael is, you know, his sword man or whatever. Right? Like, is this Michael or some shit?
Who knows?
I don't know angels, so
right.
You know, I
don't think they get real heavy into angels in the Old Testament. I mean, there are angels in there, but like not a lot.
No, they get into that more a little bit. I think in the NT.
I think so. I could be wrong about that, but yeah.
I mean, there is an angel that whispers in Mary's ear, "You're pregoid."
Yeah.
And it's gonna be goddess. Yep. Like a foe, he has slain all who were pleasing to the eye. All the pretty maidens in a row, he knocked them down.
Yeah.
He has poured out his wrath like fire on the tent of daughter Zion. Man, he burned that shit to the ground.
Yeah.
The Lord is like an enemy. Ooh.
I would say he's not like an enemy. He is a fucking enemy.
Yeah,
if you just read the entire Old Testament to this point, he is a fucking enemy.
Yeah, learn the difference between, like, metaphor and simile, because you used the wrong one.
Right?
He has swallowed up Israel like a goddamn shark.
Yeah.
He has swallowed up all her palaces and destroyed her strongholds. He has multiplied mourning and lamentation for daughter Judah. Yeah, he did.
They even got a namesake for the book that we're in there.
He has laid waste his dwelling like a garden.
Wait, what?
Like a garden. He fucked that shit up like a garden. Wait, what? That's not good imagery. My idea of a garden is very different from the Bible's idea of a garden, I guess.
Right.
So he laid waste his dwelling like a garden. He has destroyed his place of meeting. The Lord has made Zion forget her appointed festivals and her Sabbaths. We talked about that in chapter 1.
Yeah.
In his fierce anger, he has spurned both king and priest. Damn.
Okay.
Fuck all the leaders.
Right.
The Lord has rejected his altar and abandoned his sanctuary. Okay. Does that mean he ain't in the ark no more?
Well, we haven't really heard where the fuck the ark is in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
But the temple was there, and that was technically his sanctuary, I think, that they're referring to.
And then they were talking about the footstool.
Yeah.
Which sometimes the footstool is the whole planet Earth, and sometimes it's just the
Israel.
tabernacle or the temple.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can't have a very strong God if he's not, like they're saying he abandoned his place of dwelling or whatever, right? Because if he was there, he'd be able to defend it, right?
Yes.
And the temple got torn down, right? So that he had to have abandoned them, otherwise he would have been able to stop them.
Yes, that's what happened.
Right.
Yes.
It's the only logical
he got
explanation
pissed and left, and
for people who believe in a fucking God that's an asshole.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah.
So silly. He has given the walls of her palaces into the hands of the enemy. They have raised a shout in the house of the Lord, as on the day of an appointed festival. The Lord determined to tear down the wall around daughter Zion.
Okay.
He stretched out a measuring line and did not withhold his hand from destroying. So he's like, go ahead, take them down.
Right.
He made ramparts and walls lament. Ooh, I kind of like that. Together they wasted away. Ramparts and walls lament.
Yeah.
I actually like that phrasing, even though it's silly.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Sure.
Her gates have sunk into the ground. Their bars he has broken and destroyed. Her king and her princes are exiled among the nations. The law is no more, and her prophets no longer find visions from the Lord.
Okay.
What?
All right.
What? So Jeremiah done, huh?
I guess.
I mean, what? That's crazy. No more prophet.
Yeah.
The elders of daughter, that would like lean towards the fact that he didn't write this shit because he dead,
Right.
is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. If he's a prophet, he's doing prophet-y things, right?
One would think, but also, well, I don't know. There's a definitely radio silence at the end of Jeremiah once you hit the Babylonian exile.
He's an ex-prophet.
Right. Yeah. But the current whatever. I get. How can you be maybe there are no prophets because you can't have a prophet that's not prophesizing, right?
Right.
So if you're not prophesying, you're not a fucking prophet.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Kind of negates the whole name of the job.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. He got fired.
Yeah.
Ooh, poor guy. The daughters of No, wait, what? No, I read that wrong. The elders of daughter Zion sit on the ground in silence. They have sprinkled dust on their heads and put on sackcloth.
They're in timeout.
They are in timeout, but they are also in their mourning clothes.
Yes.
The young women of Jerusalem have bowed their heads to the ground. My eyes fail from weeping. I am in torment within. My heart is poured out on the ground because my people are destroyed, because children and infants faint in the streets of the city.
That probably has to do with, well, they were talking about how they were hungry.
Yeah, they starving.
They couldn't even find bread and stuff before in the last chapter.
That's why they're fainting.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say to their mothers, "Where is bread and wine?"
There it is, yeah.
As children do. They always asking for wine. As they faint like the wounded in the streets of the city, as their lives ebb away in their mother's arms.
Wow.
That's creeptastic.
Yeah.
Mother, where is bread and wine? Ah.
I mean, they're just saying that they're starving to death.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. What can I say for you? With what can I compare you, daughter Jerusalem? To what can I liken you that I may comfort you, virgin daughter Zion? Your wound is as deep as the sea. Who can heal you? Who can make a sunrise? The Candyman can.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
The visions of your prophets were false and worthless. They did not expose your sin to ward off your captivity. The prophecies they gave you were false and misleading. Those fuckers.
Except for Jeremiah, apparently.
Right. Except for him. He's the only one.
Yeah.
All who pass your way clap their hands at you. Everybody just clap your hands. They scoff and shake their heads at daughter Jerusalem. Is this the city that was called the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? See? That's them laughing.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. All your enemies open their mouths wide against you. They scoff and gnash their teeth and say, "We have swallowed her up. This is the day we have waited for. We have lived to see it."
Wife is really enjoying this.
I love me some theater.
I'm just like kind of watching in awe right now.
The theater is so fun. It's fun. I mean, they were scoffing. How can I not scoff? I got to do a scoffy Monopoly voice, you know?
A scoffy Monopoly voice?
You know the Monopoly man?
I do know the Monopoly man.
He's got the monocle and he's got the top hat and he's like prom, prom, prom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him coming up and going, "Yeah, see?" The Lord has done what he planned. He has fulfilled his word, which he decreed long ago. Remember that time?
Which one are we talking about exactly?
Shh, be quiet. He has overthrown you without pity. He has let the enemy gloat over you. He has exalted the horn of your foes. He has fucked you royally.
Yeah, right.
Oh, guys, you could pick any god.
Right.
Pick a different one.
Yeah.
The hearts of the people cry out to the Lord. You walls of daughter Zion, let your tears flow like a river, day and night. Give yourself no relief, your eyes no rest.
Mm-hmm.
Arise, cry out in the night. As the watches of the night begin, pour out your heart like water in the presence of the Lord. Lift up your hands to him for the lives of your children who faint from hunger at every street corner. But why though? He said he ain't looking at you no more.
Right.
He pissed.
Yeah.
Why you gonna cry to him? He's
Well,
like, nah, I'm done with you.
Because, I mean, I think there's still that idea that they can be redeemed, right? So
I guess.
they're going to try real hard.
Okay.
You know, if you try hard enough and long enough, maybe eventually he'll stop hating on you and letting your kids die in your arms starving to death.
I just died in your arms
Oh my God.
tonight. It must have been some shit I ate. Look, Lord, and consider, whom have you ever treated like this? Sounds like Trump, right? Nobody's ever been treated like this.
Yeah.
Should women... Oh, no, this is not okay. Oh, I don't want to read this. Should women eat their offspring, the children they have cared for?
Oh, jeez.
Should priest and prophet be killed in the sanctuary of the Lord?
I mean, no. The answer is no
I'm
to either one of those.
just stuck on that. Like, they had
Right.
mentioned before, like, they're gonna be eating the kids. But that was, like, generic. Like,
Right.
like that's gonna happen. And now, oh, that is happening. The baby's like, Mommy, where's the bread and wine? And the mom's like, right here, I got some for you.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I had to kind of make it funny because I don't want to cry. And I feel like
Right.
crying when I picture, like, that's
Right.
just a horrible image.
It is. It is.
And I resent that being put into my head. So instead, I'm going to picture it as a humorous scene because that's how I don't cry.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Should priest and prophet, blah, blah, blah. Young and old lie together in the dust of the streets. My young men and young women have fallen by the sword. You have slain them in the day of your anger. You have slaughtered them without pity. As you summoned to a feast day, so you summoned against me terrors on every side. In the day of the Lord's anger, no one escaped or survived. Those I cared for and reared, my enemy has destroyed. The end.
Okay.
Fuck that fucking chapter.
Yeah.
I was having fun with it, and then they're like, and then they're eating each other. Ah!
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't want baby zombies in there.
That's just that doesn't sound like you mentioned in the last chapter that they read these things at the festival to remember the Babylonian exile and stuff like that. I can't imagine reading some of this stuff in front of like
A crowd
in a
of
family
people.
gathering type situation.
Yeah, where there's like kids in the crowd.
Right.
Like, careful, because if we get hungry enough, your mommy's gonna eat you. Like,
I mean,
what?
it's kind of disturbing imagery, like the slaughtering and the starving and the cannibalism and just like all that, like crazy.
Can we not?
Yeah.
I just don't want to. And I was having fun with this chapter,
Yeah. Right up until that point.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you for draining all joy from me. Appreciate you.
I will say, we do know that this is hypothetically written by Jeremiah, right? But like, right.
So they say.
I know. But there's a distinct lack of a mention of his name throughout these chapters, which is not how the stuff that Jeremiah was wrote those chapters.
Yeah, this is all like third person, like the city this and the city that and God these and God those and the people.
The chapters I feel like Jeremiah did write in Jeremiah were written more from a first person type perspective with mentioning that he's speaking for God in these moments. Right?
Yeah.
And there is none of that. It's specifically
it's poems and songs.
Someone speaking
dirges.
for Judah or for God without the mention of their speaking for that person.
Yeah.
Right? Which I guess you could also say, okay, this is a poem that maybe Jeremiah wrote. I guess you could say that if you want to. He wrote a dirge. But it just doesn't feel like it's Jeremiah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And I know we kind of already covered that, but I just wanted to say it again because it just doesn't feel like it to me.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. Like, it doesn't feel like he was walking around town during the day with a sign around his neck, like facing off with the town leadership, ringing the end is nigh bell.
Right.
And then going home and curling up in his bed with his little diary and his glitter pen.
Yeah.
His glitter gel pen going, dear, tomorrow.
Sure.
I hate it when I think about these sad images. They make me weep. And I hate that I'm going to be known as the weeping guy.
Well, and moreover, like, based on what we know of the history of Jeremiah, like, there is no point where we are aware that he was ever in, exile. Like, it is most likely he died.
In Egypt.
So.
Right. That is true.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, that whole aspect of it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
But anyway, that's another chapter of Lamentations, which
Sure as
puts us
fuck
at done with chapter 2 of Lamentations.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that tomorrow we will be back with
Lamentations Chapter 3.
And just for the record, I think we might be releasing it a little later in the day tomorrow just because of things that are going on and what have you. So
yeah, we have family going out of town and us doing cat sitting and house watching and transportation back and forth.
It's a busy week.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But we're trying to, if not stay on track, at least get out the material we're supposed to be getting out.
Yeah. That being said, for those of you who know that we normally do our Discords on Tuesdays, which is tonight, we will not be doing one tonight. And instead, we will be doing one at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So if you are one of the people out there that can't ever make the 10 p.m. Eastern Discords live on Tuesdays, join us on Sunday. We'll be there at 3 p.m.
Yep.
So
Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern. So there'll be a link, as always, in the show notes. So click on that and head over there and sign up, and we'll see you on Sunday for our live.
Yes, and it'll be much fun, and joy will be had by all, and you'll have an opportunity to laugh at me.
Yeah, and me.
But mostly me, because I'm the dumb one.
All right. We will see you guys later.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast.
Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.